First, we have to start with a team that I think feels like it should be undefeated. Daniel Boone has played really well, and last week, I don't want to say they got robbed, but they certainly didn't like the way things finished in their game with Columbia.
They lose in overtime 48-47, but if you talk to Coach Dave Bedolis, he said they didn't get robbed because they didn't play well enough to win. So there you have it. But John Montero missed that game, the starting quarterback, off to a great start. He was back tonight.
They tried to get a win over Twin Valley, and they're on the grass at Daniel Boone. So Twin Valley, a bit of an uphill climb in this one, and you know going into Daniel Boone, you have your hands full. But if you want to do anything, if you're Twin Valley, it's get off to a good start, and they do. Opening kickoff, Alan McCarthy. Look at Alan. You might as well just triple hot nominee this thing and just leave it up there for a while because he's got a ways to go. 81 yards, the kickoff return for the touchdown. Twin Valley on the road in the white jerseys, up 7-0. And the Daniel Boone faithful wondering what's going on. But there's Jonathan Montero, and he's going up top early. Zachary Keeley, the 20-yard touchdown strike. It's a 7-7 ball game. The Blazer faithful there. Now they're back awake. They're good. They're happy. All right, later in the first, Jonathan Montero hands it off. Joshua Ortiz. Look at this guy doing some work. And now everybody's chasing him. 50 yards, but dragged down inside the 20. He does not score. Later in the drive, it's moved over to the second quarter now, but the same drive. Montero throws it to Zach Keeley again. 12-yard touchdown there. 14-7. The Blazers go on top. Second quarter, later in the quarter now. Montero again, this time to Ortiz.
He looks healthy.
He does, and Ortiz does too, because watch this guy outrun people. And triple hot nominee that as well. 85 yards. This was a game of big plays.
The Blazers tend to do that.
21-7. Daniel Boone at that point. And then piling it on later in the second quarter, inside the 10, Kyle Yamish takes the pass from Montero. Montero looks fine. Looks just fine. I don't even know which knee it is, or which ankle it is, or which elbow it is, or which, I don't know what's wrong with it. 28-7 Daniel Boone, they just keep going. Brian Evans, 25 yards, he scores, and the Blazers get a big win tonight. 49-14, your final. They beat Twin Valley. So basically, after the opening kickoff score, 49-7 is what happened after that point. The Blazers, they almost put up this many last week. If they had, they would have won. But
right. And
I won't go into that.
Welcome to Section 1 for Twin Valley.
Yes.
They move up. This is their first game playing with the big boys. They got a little ways to go. All right, how about another interesting game tonight? Central Catholic at Fleetwood. Now, Central Catholic's quarterback was Fleetwood's quarterback a year ago. That made this kind of interesting.
See the 3 in the L?
Very nice. Yeah. Very nice. That's creative work right there.
We're on it.
Very impressive. Look at this. Central and punt formation. Snaps botched. Fleetwood with the safety.
Okay.
5-0. 5-0.
All right. So
later in the first, Central gets stopped in the end zone.
Triple hot nominee of the back-to-back.
That's 7-0 the hard way.
Yeah.
Fleetwood. 2 safeties and a field goal. They're up a touchdown. Jump to the second quarter. Here goes Central. Drew Zebratavich going against his old mates and looking pretty good. Nice fade pass to Chris Lloyd. He's got it in the back of the end zone. 7-7, and that's your score at the half. Third quarter, Central trying to assert themselves a little bit. Steve Baugh, he's a big guy. Well, he got stood up, and it doesn't matter. Shake it off. Almost pulled a Deshaun Jackson at the end, but he was across the goal line. 14-7. Central pulls in front.
Deshaun is watching the program, so he knows when to lose the football.
Fleetwood gets a little pep talk. They go back on the field. Keith Korzakowski, he's going to keep it. It's going to be a big game. Stumbles down. The knee goes down. It would lead to a touchdown, though. They missed the extra point. 14-13. Still the third. Zebratavich. This time he's going to keep it on the ground. Breaks the tackle, and he will take it 46 yards, but not quite all the way. Gets caught from behind, clothesline at the end there. But they would score, so it's 21-13 at that point. Later in the third, Zebratavich again goes to the play action, dodges a guy, throws up. It's not pretty, but it'll work. He finds Alex Swavely, and he lunges.
Nice work by
Finds
Snavely.
the goal line, finds the touchdown, 28-13. They add another. Central pulls away late in this one. They spoil the 3-0 Fleetwood Tigers record. They go 35-13. This, of course, first league game for both of these teams as well.
Tough one for the Tigers tonight. Muhlenberg went on the road tonight to Blue Mountain, and you kind of thought maybe they would beat up on the Eagles. Instead, a field goal win, 17-14 for John Yokin.
Yeah, maybe a little letdown after the Wyomissing win last Saturday. Holy Name, this is not a surprise either. Holy Name, a big win tonight over Schuylkill Valley. The Panthers are struggling, 28-6 Blue Jays.
Pottsville starting to turn it up a bit. They got a big win tonight on the road on the turf at Exeter, 42-14, your final.
And Hamburg just plays close game after close game tonight. They win it 28-21 at home.
No problem being in a close game if you're Wilson Westlawn tonight, 44-7. They beat J.P. McCaskey. The Bulldogs are cruising already to a Lancaster Lebanon League title.
Steve Huber should be back in the next week or two at quarterback. And then Reading, a pretty good outing by the Red Knights, but they're not quite there yet. Mannheim gets them 16-6 at Shirk Stadium.
Some big games, some undefeated teams left in District 1 already after 3-4 weeks. We'll tell you who they are and show you some highlights from down south when we come right back.